It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Detroit Pistons at Little Caesars Arena. Well, for Detroit, they face another struggling team here and have to look at this as a golden opportunity. A win tonight would mean a lot more than just the notch in the W column. And the Pistons doing what they can to modernize, taking residence in a downtown Detroit arena. Brand new place, exciting times there, Shaq.
Yeah, big move for this franchise. Attendance was down around the bottom of the league of the old arena, but with this new arena in beautiful downtown Detroit, it's on and cracking, Ernie.
Well, it should help our fans. It's creating a lot of excitement. I've been walking through Detroit. Everyone's excited about this new arena.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. The cab drivers, everyone, they were just excited.
Little Caesars Arena. Makes me hungry. Could we order one up?
Little Caesar. Pita, pita.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the New York Knicks come into town in this one. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Dennis Smith is out with the injury. He won't be suiting up.
Kevin, he went down in that last game, but it appears as though it's only a short-term loss, and so they're expecting him back in the near term.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you very much. Now, Blake Griffin is new to Detroit, but he feels the blue-collar nature of this city suits him just fine. He said, hard work was instilled in me at a very young age. The very base of my game has always been physical. Guys, back to you.
Well, Detroit is happy to have him, David. Thanks. Well, we're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results. What you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Moutier. Vonleh's out there with Knox. Then it's Robinson. And it's Trier in at the shooting guard position. And it's sent back by Drummond. Outside Robinson. And the wide-open shot from Griffin. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Moutier passes to Trier, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
It's Drummond, high post. Pistons passing it around. In the corner, it's Griffin. Ring shot on the way, and he makes that one. Griffin's got his first points of the game.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Pass to Trier. The three, drills the three-pointer.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right. You like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
Here's Drummond after New York gets the three. Here's Griffin. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Here's Knox. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Buries the long-range jumper.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Outside Jackson. He kicks to Ellington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Trier passes to Robinson. Over Drummond. Robinson misses. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit, trailing by 2. Griffin finds Jackson. Back to Griffin. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Here is Robinson. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Outside Robinson. Here's Knox. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Knox has got 5.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Jackson kicks to Robinson. The pass to Drummond. Takes the 3. Griffin's shot is good. Griffin's got his 3rd basket of the night. New York trailing. Now here's Mudiay. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And it's good for 2.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Andre Drummond in his mid-20s. He's led the league in rebounding 3 consecutive seasons. And Greg, last season was his best one yet.
Really, I think, established himself as the franchise player for the Pistons. They'll go as far as he can take them. At the same time, though, I think the acquisition of Blake Griffin will only help to mature his game.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Mudiay. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, you love to see Mudiay try some things off the dribble drive. Get creative, sir.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Jackson kicks to Griffin, and stolen by Vonleh. Down low, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And Detroit has possession. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Griffin, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Blake Griffin said early in his career he used to rely on his athleticism to get by. He said the problem was every season he'd be worn out by February. So diversifying his offensive game has helped him to kind of withstand the rigors of a long NBA season.
Free throw drops for Griffin. And Greg, you look at a lot of the volume dunkers over the years. Their bodies often wear down. You think of Amari Stoudemire, Antonio McDyess, even Dwight Howard.
Yeah, I think Griffin could see the writing on the wall. He used to get over 200 dunks in a season. Now, less than half that number. But the trade-off, hopefully, will be longevity and an increased skill set.
Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before. So it was exciting on a number of levels.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pistons trail by 3. It's stolen by Moutier. Robinson kicks to Moutier. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Griffin. Back to Jackson. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Jackson's got his first basket of the night.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Vonleh. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts. And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You know, a skill that doesn't show up in the box score, the drawing charge calls. In your opinion, there are, I'm sure, a lot that you think are the best at it.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, sometimes this comes at a cost physically that you have to be willing to absorb. I've seen Marcus Smart take a charge from LeBron James. That's 6'8", 250-plus pounds coming at you full speed. Kemba Walker, Draymond Green. But, Kevin, you know this. When you draw a charge, you have essentially given yourself an extra possession, and you've put the opponent at a detriment because it's a foul against that player who's committed it.
Means a lot. Here's Ntilikina. Connects on the 9-footer.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Moutier passes to Ellenson. Yep, that one goes.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Smith kicks to Pachulia, and stolen by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's New York. Here's Ntilikina. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Pachulia. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his first foul. And the Pistons making a change here. Lewis checked in. Pistons trail by 5. And here's Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the paint, here's Pachulia. And that one's drained from the low block.
I think you have to respect how great Pachulia is at getting strong position underneath the rim. Once he gets the ball, the rest is easy.
Here's Ntilikina. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Smith kicks to Lewis. Feeds it to Pachulia. And that's a foul called on Henry Ellenson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lure. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now here's Moutier. Not a lot of room. Here's Hazanya. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hazanya's got 5 points so far.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Jackson, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Now, Moutier. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Jordan inside, goes up against Pachulia, and Jordan gets it to go.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Now here's Lure, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Smith outside, back to Lure, shoots a three, and another three for Detroit.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Here's Moutier. Over Smith. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 6 points for Emmanuel Moutier. Jackson with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against Phoenix. Pass to Kennard. Here's Pachulia, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for Detroit, a lot of changes, Greg, in their front office this past offseason.
A new GM and Dwayne Casey brought in to coach. Could see a drastic shift in style and approach for the Pistons moving forward.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
The first one falls. One big problem for the Knicks last season, Doris, the offense was okay, but the defense let them down.
Right, and the one area that was a strength was shot blocking. But a good defense requires far more than that. It requires quickness. It requires on-point rotations. Their defensive rating ended up being in the bottom 10 last year, Kevin.
Here's Ntilikina. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Outside Jordan. Ellenson with it. Lure's there, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Now here is Smith. We saw him with 10 points last game. And it's Hezonja with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Detroit, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Smith. Thon Maker's checked in for the Pistons. Both free throws good from Smith. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fisdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance.
Oh. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And the first one drops.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Ntilikina passes to Jordan. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ellington kicks to Ntilikina. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Kennard. 1 second left. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Frank Ntilikina has established himself as a legit defender. He spoke about his mindset.
Defense is 80% of will and 20% ability. So you try to stop the player in front of you and you try to deny him to score the basket. That's just the challenge, and that's what I love in this part of the game.
A young player with an advanced understanding of defense, and his length gives him an edge.
And his defense is something he enjoys. If he can put it all together at both ends, he's a player you can build around.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands on basketballs, resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Maker, Reggie Jackson out there with Ish Smith. Then there's Pachulia, and it's Kennard in at the small forward. Smith outside. From the stripe. Doesn't go that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
The Pistons went for it last season, bringing in Blake Griffin and trading away picks and players. Didn't work out the way they wanted, but they are determined to make a go of it. They're in a brand new building, and they hope that their moves in the future will draw fans back to the franchise. Kevin?
Good overview, David. Thank you. And that one falls for Ntilikina. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Dotson. That one doesn't go. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pistons trail by 5. And it's Hezonja with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Okay, now you've got to dial down the intensity a bit, right? That's his second foul, and we still got a ways to go before halftime.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Andre Drummond's checked in for Pachulia, and Ellington is subbed in for Ish Smith. The Knicks also changing it up. Vonleh comes in for Mario Hezonja, and it's Knox in for Frank Ntilikina. Trier passes to Jordan. Here's Knox. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And Maker sends it back. Down low. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he lobs it up toward the rim and stolen by Drummond. Here's Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
Free throw good. Robinson. Robinson's checked in for Jordan. That one drops. He ties it up. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Trier. 11 points for him in that last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Thonmaker. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Robinson finds Griffin. Pistons passing it around. And a fast break now for the Knicks. The shot by Trier, no good.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Hands it from downtown. Griffin's got 14 points for the game.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
New York calls timeout.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Detroit. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, the Knicks. They're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And I think for the Knicks, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Yeah, the people who said they hadn't done enough in the offseason to improve this team were exactly right. They never put the foundation of winning in place.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Kennard kicks to Robinson. There's the dish to Griffin. And there's the pass to Drummond. And again, Detroit turns it over. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
I think it's impossible for fans to understand why you can't shoot a higher percentage when there's no defense on you, right? Quality free throw shooting so crucial to winning.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Vonleh. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
I think one thing Dwayne Casey has learned is it's important to keep your star players fresh by managing minutes in the regular season. That way, you're not worried about fatigue or injury.
Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Trier. 7 points in the game. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And with Casey, he also keeps his team doors on their toes.
Right, and it goes beyond the ability to stretch deep into your bench, right? You have to mix up your practices. You have to mix up your daily routines. All the little things to keep his players from going through the motions.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
The Knicks have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pistons trail by 7. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Emmanuel Moutier's checked in for the Knicks. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Knicks 4th.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Kennard's shot is off.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Nothing they're doing on the defensive end is working. They've got to figure something out, and fast.
Tries it from 9. Knox misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Griffin passes to Robinson. A look from Griffin. Kept alive, and Drummond is right there.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Griffin goes in. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Moutier looking around. In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's Dotson. New York moving the ball around. Count that one. Moutier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break champs. And Moutier throws it down.
Boy, you can see when Moutier gets the hot hand, he's going to stay aggressive.
Pistons trail by 9. It's Drummond, high post. Over Robinson. And it's Drummond missing.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
To the middle, Dotson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Lewis checked in for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Luke Kennard. Detroit's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Jackson kicks to Lure. Pass to Ellington. Back to Lure. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. New York leading by 12. Passes it to Moutier.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, pretty pass. Let's see some more of that young gun.
Here is Ellington. His last outing, he had 8 points. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Jackson. No good again that time.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Pulls up. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. New York calls timeout.
And guys, you know, you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
And the Pistons making a change here. Pachulia's checked in.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Just an incredible month of basketball. 5th in field goal percentage, 6th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Jackson kicks to Pachulia. Outside Robinson. Now here's Ellington. Hezonja defending. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
Now here's Ellington. He's covered closely. Pachulia dishes to Jackson. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
New York leading by 14. Here's Ntilikina. 5 points in the game. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. From beyond the arc. Detroit with the rebound. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Thon Maker's checked in for the Pistons. Smith comes in for Wayne Ellington. Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. And finished off by Lure.
And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
Well, he found an opening he liked that time and took full advantage of what the defense gave him.
Here's Jordan. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jackson down low, defended by Moutier. It's good. Lure's got 4 this quarter. 50 seconds left in the first half. Jordan high post. Back to Moutier. He feeds it to Ellington. And it's blocked. Now here's Maker. Hezonja defending. Out to Smith. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Moutier.
The height and quickness of Ntilikina often puts defenders in tough spots. Hard to guard sometimes without fouling.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one falls for Ntilikina. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And the French native has already made an impact. Ntilikina is a young guard who plays with confidence and purpose.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. Dwayne, not the night you want so far. What do you see happening out there?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo. And I don't know what it is. I could care less about offense. You know, we're going to score. That's not the problem. It's making up our mind and having a commitment to the defensive end.
Okay, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
They have run their offense straight out of a coach's textbook tonight. Both ball and player movement have been excellent. And the result of all that movement, almost all high-quality shots they're generating. It's pretty to watch. Very good fundamental basketball.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And welcome back to the Motor City with a look at the Renaissance Center, which dominates the skyline in downtown Detroit. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Tipping off the second half, here's David Fizdale's 5. Knox out there with Vonleh. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Moutier. And it's Trier in at the 2. Here's Knox, and he bangs it home with one hand.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Robinson. Jackson kicks to Griffin. Fires from deep. Here's Drummond. Outside for Robinson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Robinson's got 9.
Yeah, I'm not sure the defenders were anticipating that kick out there, and he wound up with a wide open look on the J.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Now here's Moutier. D right on him. Vonleh, the pass to Moutier. Over Jackson. Moutier, no good. Pistons trail by 13. Robinson with it. Now defended by Moutier. Griffin. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The pass to Trier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Knicks have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Jackson finds Robinson. Drummond up top, guarded by Robinson. Drummond passes to Griffin. Outside for Robinson. Griffin inside. Barley on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Both free throws good from Griffin. And here's Moutier. 12 points for him. Kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Knox. Here's Trier. Ellington defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And the dunk by Robinson.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Moutier passes to Trier. Back to Moutier. Griffin on the double team. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Trier out to the wing. Vonleh, the pass to Knox. Back to Vonleh. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Griffin. Griffin gets a hand on it. Inside. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And so it's Moutier with it. They'll bring it up for New York. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Knox. He's got 9. Robinson misses.
They've got to start working for better shots. Just 1 for 4 in the second half so far.
Robinson left side. The Pistons working the ball around now. Griffin looking it over. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Noah Vonleh. First free throw is good. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Detroit. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Knicks leading by 6. Here's Moutier. And that time, also a missed shot.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Down low, here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
You know, they found a way to compose themselves on both ends of the floor, and that's what's really powered this run.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You know, and Reggie Jackson, a really solid first season and a half in Detroit, but the last 2 seasons, injuries have really held him back.
The Knicks making a switch here. Dotson's checked in. Here's Trier, guarded by Jackson. Trier passes to Knox. Over Griffin. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Reggie Jackson in 2016-17 battling knee tendonitis. Last season, Greg, a severe right ankle sprain.
I mean, he's so important in terms of his impact for the Pistons. An athletic, physical player. When he's right, he can be a difference maker on both ends.
I'll tell you, that's nice work, right? You move, you get into space on the perimeter, and you knock down the three.
Now Drummond. He's got 10. He kicks to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Kennard's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the inside. Robinson passes to Dotson. Tries again. Passes it to Knox. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Kennard. 6 points for him. Back to Griffin. Jackson in the corner. Outside for Robinson. They get it back. Drummond, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Here's Knox, and he uses the glass on the layup. Knox has got 14 points for the game.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Jackson kicks to Griffin. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Out to the right wing. Here's Knox. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Smith checked in for Kennard. And then for New York, Jordan, he's checked in for Robinson. Mario Hezonja comes in for Vonleh. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Knox. Here's Trier. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Now, kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
Yeah, how about the strength and focus there of Griffin? Absorbs the hit and still finishes.
Pistons trail by 6. He dishes it to Robinson. The feed now to Jackson. Knicks with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Trier, covered by Smith. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Here's Griffin. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. New York leading by 6. Ntilikina kicks to Hezonja. To the left side wing. Trier passes to Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 8 points.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Bounce pass, Smith. He feeds it to Drummond, and Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Hazonia kicks to Dotson. Pass to Trier. Robinson with the block. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Griffin can't get it to go in. The Knicks leading by 6. Dotson the pass to Ntilikina. From deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
An average threat from beyond the arc. Ntilikina needs to keep working on that part of his game.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So for the Pistons, Pachulia, he's checked in for Drummond. Lure comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Maker in for Robinson. Ellinson's checked in for the Knicks. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Cannot believe he missed that. I'm sure he can't either.
I agree. Jackson. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, with that much space around him, maybe he's better off attacking the basket than settling for the jumper.
Here's Jordan. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson kicks to Smith. Here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
And it's Hazonia with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. Ellington's checked in. And Lure kicks to Smith. Lure with it. 7 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Smith. There's 1:47 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Trier, covered by Smith. Now the pass to Hazonia. Here's Trier. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In the 3rd spot, the Pistons.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
.130 left in the 3rd quarter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ellington. Ellington hits them both. There's 1:26 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Trier passes to Ntilikina. To the inside. Ellenson kicks to Hazonia. Good on the 3-point shot. Hazonia's got 14 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Smith outside. Dishes to Lure. Now, here's Maker. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Smith. Detroit, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Knicks have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. That free throw good from Ellenson. 35 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Smith. Shot clock at 5. Drilled from 11 feet out. Smith's got his second basket of the game. Now Hazonia. 14 points for him. Kicks it to Ellenson. Back to Hazonia. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
We got to get back and play with this insertion. Pass goes, we got to move with the pass. It doesn't matter, we got to scramble.
Well, stressing defense that last time out, Greg, a wise approach.
Yeah, I mean, when it's this tight, defense can push you over the top.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Pachulia is out there with John Lewis. Then there's Maker. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Smith in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Wide open look. The shot by Ellington, no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one misses. Second free throw, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And Lure gets it to go.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got two teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Moutier. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Smith surveying the D. He kicks it to Maker. Passes it to Ellington. 6 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Here's Ntilikina. It's good. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Not allowing the defense to bother him. When Ntilikina is near the rim, he's really good at keeping his composure.
Here's Smith. Maker dishes to Smith. Pass to Ellington. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Then for the Knicks, Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Ellenson. And it's Knox in for Hazonia. New York leading by 7. Here's Ntilikina. Feeds to Vonleh. To the right side. Moutier. Knicks working now with a fresh shot clock. And there's the pass to Ntilikina. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul. Robinson's checked in for Thonmaker. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pistons trail by 7. Jackson kicks to Robinson. Outside Jackson. Outside for Robinson. Launches it. Drops in the tray.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Pass to Knox. And he dunks it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now the feed to Lure. Pachulia trying to break loose. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lure.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, this is starting to develop. The pick-and-roll game of Emmanuel Mudiay. He's got to utilize those passing lanes.
Jackson kicks to Lure. Now here's Jackson, defended by Moutier. Puts it up from 12, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 14 points for Reggie Jackson. Moutier with the ball. Jordan finds Moutier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, when Emmanuel Mudiay has got deep post position, boy, he is going to attack and earn the trip to the stripe.
The first one falls. A different look here for Detroit. Andre Drummond's checked in for Pachulia. And Blake Griffin's subbed in for John Lure. And New York with a change here, too. Dotson's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Jackson up top, defended by Moutier. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
In that matchup against the Bucks, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
And he knocks down the first one. Robinson's checked in for Jordan. Both free throws good from Jackson. Here's Moutier. To the right side. Knox the pass to Vonleh. The 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. 4-point game. Got a piece of it. And Drummond kicks to Robinson. Back to Drummond. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot. New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded closer. Another shot, and yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And that one misses. And so it's New York with it. At one point, they led by 16. Griffin with the steal. For the finish. And Robinson throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
Dotson the pass to Moutier. 6 to shoot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Pistons trail by 4. Now here's Jackson. In the corner, it's Robinson. Here's Drummond. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Moutier pass to Vonleh. Griffin with some nice D. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. And that's off the glass and in. Robinson's got 12 points here in the second half. For New York, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now here's Moutier, guarded by Jackson. Moutier kicks to Robinson. Pass to Knox. New York needs to get off a shot. Charity stripe shot. The shot that time not on target. The Pistons go the other way with it. Outside Jackson. Griffin. No good off the front iron. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dotson. Good on the bucket. Pistons trail by 4. Inside. And Drummond throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Knicks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, this is Emmanuel Moutier at his best. The aggressive mindset trying to put defenders in a difficult spot.
A free throw good from Moutier. Trier, he's checked in for New York. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls. He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Moutier kicks to Robinson. Pass to Trier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good. so he hits both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 2. Back to Robinson. Here's Trier, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 4 assists now tonight. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Right side, Griffin. Back to Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
You could see Drummond's eyes light up once he knew that finish was coming. He didn't waste the chance. Boy, did he get his money's worth on that one.
The pass to Trier. He feeds it to Robinson. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. Here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
And, well, Detroit shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Outside Jackson. Now here's Ellington. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. Over Vonleh. It's deflected. Some nice passing by New York here. All sorts of time. Knox. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Jackson kicks to Griffin, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Noah Vonleh. And the first one drops. The Knicks making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. That one is no good. New York leading by 5. Here's Trier. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Trier's got 6 here in this quarter.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Fades away. Griffin's shot is off. New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's on Reggie Jackson. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Griffin. Feeds it to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Knox misses. Pistons trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now here's Moutier, guarded by Jackson. Moutier passes to Trier. And that one is off. Griffin with some nice D.
And definitely playing the opponent, but also they're playing against the clock.
No, you're absolutely right. It's not impossible to catch up, but it is a tall order right now.
Now here's Moutier, guarded by Jackson. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Trier passes to Moutier. Shoots from the block. Count that one. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Boy, Moutier, tough shot through contact. That is nice.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
Here's Jackson. Griffin finds Drummond. Now Griffin. And stolen by Vonleh. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Well, it's not looking good at this point.
You know, it just doesn't seem like they have enough time to get back into this one, and it has to be disappointing.
The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Knox the pass to Moutier. So it's New York picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
You know, we just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.